Y'all now tuned in to the illest morning show on social media. And yeah, we know it's afternoon, but I'm gonna let y'all know something in Chinese in a minute though. A.W. Byrd.
All right, man, check it out. You know what it is. It's not Smiley and Byrd in the morning today. It's Smiley and Byrd in the afternoon. We about to get it in. But I got one question. What is the fascination with Jeffrey Dahmer? I thought he was dead. But evidently this new Netflix docuseries has brought him back to life.
That's like, why? Why? We're going to talk about that, man. But let's get into this intro.
Smiley and Byrd in the morning. Smiley and Byrd in the morning. Smiley and Byrd in the morning. Up from dusk to dawn it, keep yawning.
Smiley and Byrd in the morning. Smiley and Byrd in the morning. Smiley and Byrd in the morning. Up from dusk to dawn, so keep yawning.
Smiley and AW, that's what I'm telling you.
At the tables right next to you.
Like a vegetable.
Spoken Words has a written message too. Get the message, dude.
The ballsy spit is intellectual.
Like professionals. The show about to blow, so boy, here's your warning.
Harlem Smiley, AW Byrd in the morning.
No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wake that ass up. Wake that ass. Actually, y'all should be up already, man. If you now, if you ain't taking a nap and you just been still asleep, man, you ain't on that. You out there not getting no money at all, man.
Yeah, on the East Coast, you need some lunch right about now. It's lunchtime on the East Coast.
Facts, man. You know your kids right now either eating Lunchables or they at school eating that motor sandwich right now. Oh, y'all don't know what that sandwich is? Maybe y'all not been in school before, man. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man, for the one only Dirt Gang, Digital, man, 21 Poking Slots, and Rest and Relaxation, man. And always with me, my co-host.
Hey, man, Gatekeeper in the building. You know what it is. You see us in the flesh and we ready to rock. Let's go.
Hey, man, and salute to all the Wrench Gang members in attendance, man, whether you watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all want to donate to the channel, $sign is available, and you can join Wrench Gang membership to get perks to exclusive content, early content on different platforms and all that good stuff, man, because we got a lot of shit flowing right now for y'all right now, man. And the Gatekeeper got some shit going for y'all too, man. Spoken Word is happening on both platforms, man. So, you know, just make sure y'all rock out with the realest and illest team on social media, man. Dirt Gang Digital, the squad, man. You know how that goes. So what's going on, my good man? How you doing today?
Man, not too much. Getting over the hump day. You know what I'm saying? We into October now. Time is flying, man. I remember back when it was August. It was still hot. Temperatures done changed on the East Coast. We in the 50s today. So you know, just getting in gear, man. You know, before you know it, they'll be talking about the holidays. So I'm just keeping everything in perspective, trying to keep everything in front of me and keep rolling. That's it.
Try to tell people, man, that East Coast weather, man, is something different. It's definitely something different when you finally convert over. It's a thin line between the 90s and the 60s.
Oh, yeah.
I try to tell people all the time, very thin line between the 90s and the 60s out there. That's why I came on out here to home of the 75 degrees all day, every day.
All day, every day, yes.
But I ain't gonna lie, today it's only gonna be 69 today.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a little different, a little cold, but at the end of the day, yeah, man, I can't complain about it, man. So I guess without further ado, it's about time we get this here podcasting thing started, man. And we need to figure out what the hype is, man. What's the hype about this guy, Jeffrey Dahmer, man? And I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. Do you think we need to not really be praising these murderers, these serial killers, whatever you want to call them? Do you think that's what's going on now as far as people being, people praising them, or is it just entertainment? How do you feel on this?
It's a little bit of both. You cannot do the research and put the information out there and make it available, especially if you're going to do it from a movie standpoint or a docuseries, without giving them some credit pumping them up a little bit, because you are, once you make somebody known, once you provide notoriety to somebody, there are a bunch of other people out here who may have that same sickness. You're gonna always have bandwagon riders, people who want to be a part of a fan club or be attached to something that's weird. So with that being the case, I think it's kind of a little bit of both. We do give that individual some glory by, revisiting what they did and bringing their name up. However, we also shed new light on the situation, and we educate a whole new generation of people who probably weren't around or weren't paying the same amount of attention to it that they may give it now.
All right. So I'm going to be honest. We both watched the series. On a scale of 1 to 10, just leaving like the whole, personal matter out of it, how did you actually like the series as a series on Netflix?
Oh man, the depiction and the guy that they used to play Jeffrey Dahmer and the way they kind of tied it all in, I feel like it was spot on. It was, even if it were something that were not true, if it were fictitious, I felt like the production and the way it was put together, looking at it just from that standpoint, not dealing with whether or not you agree with what was going on or how it was handled, but just the movie itself, the acting and everything behind the storyline. Hey man, I give it like about a 9, 8 or 9.
Facts. I'm gonna be honest. Now that I know, I wasn't too informative on Jeffrey Dahmer. I never really was interested in the case. However, Netflix has a great way of kind of, making something as just you regular or don't want to be seen to make it to where people actually want to watch it.
Right.
So I'm with you. I'm going to watch this again now that I know what I know.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason being was because it was, I feel, just being a series, I feel like it was a good series because of the way they made it seem like we was actually back then in 1984 through 1991. Yeah. It made it seem like you was there. The clothes was spot on. The clubs, the music, everything was spot on. We were just talking about that earlier before we got on. How how they got the music cleared and
right.
Stuff. Like everything was spot on. However, the series did get a couple key things wrong, which we're gonna get into that. But overall, I'm with you. I'm gonna give the whole series a 9. Go ahead, talk to me.
Now, question. Do we want to say that they got some things wrong, or do we want to say that they took their poetic license or the movie license that you have to kind of sensationalize things to make them more believable or to bring you more into the storyline?
Nah, you're right. Now, when you taking real life stories and you're turning it into movie form, or you're turning it into like a short story form,
or book, or even a book, yeah,
or book, you have to throw a little bit of, a little bit of
some
fiction
sauce on it.
Yeah, because once again, it's, you got to make it as interesting as you possibly can. You got to throw a little sauce on it. But one of the things that was very notable, they put emphasis on the lady being next door, the smells that was coming out of there. She could smell it. She could just smell it. The smell of dead bodies. They put emphasis on that. One big key thing that I found out and realized, there was a lady who definitely had a lot of big suspicions. The lady who put the 911 call in when she found the other Hispanic kid. She didn't live next door. She didn't even live in the same building.
Wow.
She was a couple of buildings down. That's one thing that I thought that was very notable, was because it was the smell. Even at the end when she went back, and spoiler alert, if y'all haven't watched it,
Yeah.
Even towards the end of where, it was time to go back into the houses or whatever like that. And they were still putting emphasis on the smell. I could smell dead bodies. She told the other ladies, have you ever smelled dead bodies being cooked? Now, the other lady did talk about her going to visit another friend inside of that building and smelling smells.
Right.
There was a smell in the building, but as far as her living right next to him and able to smell it out the vent, that was a big part of the series. And once again, if you haven't watched the series yet, I do apologize. but that was a big part of the series. And come to find out, it wasn't fully a false narrative, but it wasn't, that's why I feel like Netflix shouldn't have put so much emphasis on that.
Right.
Say she could smell it maybe one time just because she said it, but they put a lot of emphasis on that though too. Same thing with how both people escaped. In the series, it shows the young kid escaping and them finding him right there on the stoop or whatever like that. Nah, when the young kid escaped, they found him like almost halfway down the block. That's how he was going towards where that lady real building was at.
Okay.
And then her and the daughters actually found him, So that was the same thing with the second guy, how the second guy escaped.
Right.
The second guy didn't escape how the what's name told it. And we're gonna listen to his testimony, his original testimony.
Okay.
From 1992. So the way he escaped wasn't told. They portrayed it off like he was a gay man. Mm-hmm. And according to him, he's not gay.
Nope.
That's what I thought too was a big factor in there too. They made it seem like this dude was just in a gay club chilling. Jeffrey Dahmer in the gay club, went and picked him up. Did the guy agree to go back to the house to take photos? Yes. Did the guy agree to go and maybe take nude photos for X amount of money? Yes. Does that make him a gay man? No. It's a lot of straight males who pose, do nude photos, and but it's usually in some kind of photography studio.
Okay, so check this part out though. Even in the 90s, mm-hmm. Does this not seem a little weird that a guy would say, yeah, man, well, we ran into a dude outside of a bar, or we ran into a dude going to the liquor store, and he said he had some weed and some videos and wanted to know if we wanted to come back to his crib and watch some. I would never say yes to something like that. I mean, that's just not cool. Like I'm not gonna run into you at the Walmart and you say, "Hey man, got some brew back at the crib and I got left for a couple of blunts. You want to come back and watch some videos with me?" Hell no.
Factual, man. So we don't want to jump too far ahead of the game because there is 10 actual series. Present screen. What the hell is that? It's a new button at the bottom. Present screen. Extra camera.
Okay.
I tell you, they be putting new features on here all the time, son. All the time. So what we're gonna do is right now, right? I want to play a clip for y'all. This is the actual dude who escaped. This is him right here. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of his testimony, and we gonna get into it a little bit. And I need y'all to please bear with me with this audio and the visual. This is from 1994, I believe, or 1990, something like that. This is 1992. The whole shit went on until 1994. I mean, that was his last interview, was 1994.
Right.
This was in 1992. So please, we talking 30 years ago. Bear with me.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth so help me.
AW, how that sound?
Please. Sounded good.
And sir, would you tell us your name and spell your last name for us?
Tracy Edwards, Edwards.
Mr. Edwards, you're going to ask you to speak up very loudly into the microphone. I would like to know in what state do you reside at the present time?
Louisiana.
And how old are you, sir?
32.
32? And you are
keep an eye on the chat and all that.
Yes.
Okay.
You were in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on July the 22nd, 1991?
Yes.
And at or about that time, on that late afternoon, did you have occasion to see a person that you knew at that time or subsequently learned was a fellow by the name of Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yes.
And you know that Mr. Dahmer you're speaking about is the defendant in this case to my right, correct?
Yes.
And that made a record I showed the identification.
Sir, would you indicate where Mr. Dahmer is seated in the courtroom?
It's over there.
Right in the middle between my
Hold up.
two associates.
Jeffrey look fucked up. Jeffrey look fucked up. Jeffrey looks fucked up.
In the courtroom.
It's over there.
Right in the middle.
They're like a ghost. Look at this nigga. I'm about to hunt all your dreams.
Yes.
He looks fucked up right here. Ski go.
Between my two associates?
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
The record should reflect the defendant's been identified.
Now, Mr. Edwards, you and I met for the first time last evening,
Yes.
and you came up from Louisiana at my request with your attorney,
Right. That's
Mr.
correct.
Saeed, S-Y-E-D, Salet, S-A-L-E-T.
Come on,
That's
we don't care
correct.
about none of that. Let me get
Speaking to him, saying hello as he passed by.
All right, here we go.
To you and at the apartment of Mr. Dahmer. Do you understand?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Where did you know Mr. Dahmer by name prior to that date?
Ron
I've
Jesus
seen him a
is
couple of times before then. I didn't know his name personally.
All right. Did you ever talk to him before that date?
Speaking to him, saying hello as he passed by. Yeah.
Just casual, friendly.
Casual, yeah, from
hellos.
Hellos, yeah.
Where was it that you saw him in the late afternoon, early morning hours of July the 22nd?
Grand Avenue Mall,
And that was in Milwaukee,
correct.
downtown on Wisconsin Avenue.
Wisconsin, correct.
Were you with somebody or were you alone?
A couple of her friends, yeah.
Okay, so the record is absolutely clear. You are not a homosexual, are you?
No, not at all.
Okay. So you were with a
Let the record show.
Right.
I don't know if he was coerced, whatever the fuck you would.
Coerced.
Convert. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, AW. This is why we need a bunch of us on here. hey, man, you know, I'm that bird. Hey, I fuck shit up too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. He said, I don't. Did y'all believe it when he said it? Be honest. Let's be complete. This is us here. This is us here. Nobody's getting canceled. Nobody's getting canceled. Do you believe it when he say it? When he said it, let me play it back one time for y'all real quick.
Now he don't sound too convincing.
Were you with somebody or were you alone?
A couple of her friends, yeah.
Okay, so the record is absolutely clear. You are not a homosexual, are you?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I'm looking at the part, the way he just said no, not at all.
Not at all.
Hey, man. Hey, to each his own, but I don't know. I don't know if I fully believe this.
Yeah, I don't know neither, man. You feel me? That was 92. That was a different time, you know?
Yeah.
Actually, man, it's crazy, man. Who took Oso Bosley back in time? Anyway, let's.
So you were with a couple of your buddies, were you?
That's correct.
And what were you doing?
We was drinking beer, just talking, hanging out, you know.
About 6 o'clock at night, was this?
Yeah, about 6:15, whatever.
Did you have occasion then to see Mr. Dahmer?
Yeah, he approached us eventually and started talking to us. Yeah,
Were you three black males?
yeah. One white, two black male.
Okay. So you're friends.
Yeah, my best friend was white. Yeah,
When he came up and started talking to you, what is it that Mr. Dahmer said to you?
he said he was just in the city from Chicago. He was taking care of her sick grandmother, I believe, in West Allis. Yeah.
And did he have any further conversation with you and your friends?
Yeah, he was just talking. He said he was a professional photographer. He usually pays people for pictures and stuff like that. If anybody was interested in making money.
Did they have to pose for pictures?
Yeah.
Did he describe the kind of pictures that you were going to be posing for if you chose to take him up on the offer?
He said nude.
Nude.
Right.
Okay. Me, A.W. Byrd, Ron G's, and the white guy, random white guy, standing around drinking beers, chilling. A white dude walks up with sunglasses, looking crazy, talking about, hey, guys, I'm a photographer. I'm looking to run around and pay people for nude photos. That's what's happening. Listen, I'm just trying to paint the picture for y'all in here.
Hey man, listen, let me say this first of all. Times ain't never gonna be that tight for the gatekeeper, for the AW to be posting nude. Goddamn it. I don't give a. There could be a pandemic. It could be goddamn monkeypox season.
Facts.
I don't give a fuck.
Facts. It could be goddamn I Am Legend time out here. Fuck that. Fuck that. Y'all better go sell some plasma or some shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit is that. Hey, man. Hey, let's keep going.
Now, after he said that to you, what did you and your friends do?
They were just talking, discussing it, seeing what was going on, yeah.
And what did you end up doing? Did you remain at Grand Avenue or did you go somewhere else?
We proceeded from there. He said he was going to buy all those guys beer, rum, and coke, watch videos or something like that.
Rum and coke?
You ain't see nothing up with that, player. You ain't see nothing up with that.
Beers.
Yeah, hey, niggas. I ain't never see you niggas. Hey, let me buy you some coke and some beer.
Yeah.
Let's watch videos.
Yeah, videos.
You ain't see nothing up with that, nigga.
Let's proceed.
I don't give a fuck if you gay, straight, or not, nigga. You gonna think something is up with that, nigga.
This is why I'm gonna be honest. Jeffrey Dahmer would not have been getting off with a lot of them other shits at all. It's clear he admitted it to it. It wasn't like he was trying to, hide it or anything. But if it was a regular nigga who was on trial and he had a good lawyer, he would have beat this case just from off of what he talking about right here. If I was a lawyer, I would have chewed this whole part. You know what? Let me not use that term now because I'm gonna pause myself for even saying that. But me, he would have been crying in the car. I would have, man, listen. Any credible lawyer would have broke down this whole, but it's 1992. You know what I'm saying? And this is not to discredit anything he's been through. This is just us breaking down the whole Jeffrey Dahmer case and breaking down why he should have never even been in that predicament. But sometimes the law will put you in position to where you're used as the pawn. If he would have never did all of this, if he would have never let's just say, not looked at all the red flags that was going on with Jeffrey Dahmer, he would have never escaped. And guess what? Jeffrey Dahmer would have still been out there probably killing more people, or probably would have killed more people before he got caught. And we would have never even know he was killing the past people. So once again, it was meant for him, and specifically him, to be in this position to make sure further hurt didn't happen to other people. And so the previous families can get some kind of reconciliation, could get some kind of closure on what happened. But now, if we just talking about general concessions here, he should have never been in this position. I see a lot of people online talking, Jeffrey would have got me. What? A, pause yourself for saying that. B, no. If what he said, no. Y'all would have got caught. What? Random white guy comes up to a group of guys who know each other, talking about taking nude photos, drinking beers, rum and cokes, and watching movies. I would have beat him the fuck up. I would have beat Jeffrey Dahmer the fuck up right there. He would have got beat the fuck up. He wouldn't have even made it past rum and coke. He would have got beat the fuck up as soon as he said coke. He would have like, oh, what? You trying to give me cocaine? Oh, no, the soda. That's
picture Jeffrey Dahmer in Brooklyn trying to do that though. This is when it only worked in Minneapolis.
I told people I didn't
picture that though.
No, Milwaukee.
Picture him doing that in any other. But I'm saying though, that had to be just Minneapolis though. Picture him doing that in any other ghetto in America, nigga.
I don't see it happening. He chose them. Listen, Milwaukee.
I don't see it happening either. Not know the way, especially somewhere where there's some murders going down. Wasn't really like a whole bunch of murders going down in Minneapolis. I mean, I don't think the Twin Cities was known for a whole bunch of shootings back then. I'm just keeping it real. But
no, he was in Milwaukee.
I can't. That nigga like that would have never survived. The nigga like that would have never survived in Baltimore. Would have never survived in Philly. Would have never survived on the East Coast. Period. I just don't see it happening. In the 90s, nah.
That little part is. You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, that dude. He's a soft-featured, easygoing man. That's him. He says he's not gay, but man, Jeffrey.
Bro, with a part like that right by his hairline, bro. Come on, bro.
You know what? I'm because if he had a part like that right now, that would have been crazy. This is 1992 though. Everybody had parts. That's why I stopped myself because It's 1992. If you didn't have a part in your haircut, you looked a little weird. I'm gonna be
Some
honest.
people had double parts. Yeah.
Double parts, design. Nah, I was 1992. I was still getting Michael Jordan cut, the Michael Jordan sign cut in the back of my head and all that shit, names and bubble letters, and yeah, that was that era. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna. But if now he walked around with that same part, oh no, that's crazy. That's zesty.com. But yeah, we ain't gonna play this whole 31-minute video. I just want y'all to know that we ain't gonna get to 10 minutes because after a lot of this stuff afterwards is, it's a whole full good interview, but all we need to know is within the first 10 minutes.
Wisconsin Avenue.
So you walk from Grand Avenue down to 7th in Wisconsin?
Yeah, up, so to speak. Yeah,
At that
between
time-
5th and 6th, 7th, something like that. I'm not really sure.
The general area of 6th or 7th in Wisconsin. Was it going to be the three of you and Mr. Dahmer were going to stay together, or was it agreed upon that one or others of you were going to go with Mr. Dahmer, or was there no agreement?
They were going to meet up with us eventually later on that evening.
Meet up with who?
Jeffrey at his apartment, but he gave them the wrong address at that time.
Okay, so did the three of you and your two friends and Mr. Dahmer, walk down to a liquor store, and what happened when you got to the liquor store?
I saw my brother. We started talking. At this time, Jeff was talking to my other friends.
So you say you saw your brother. He wasn't one of the three that you were with?
No.
You saw him on the street?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had conversation.
Right.
Okay, did
we seen this part? If you didn't see the docuseries, we seen this part. When they at the liquor store, he sees somebody, he goes talk to somebody, which is he's saying it's his brother.
Yeah.
At this time, Jeffrey Dahmer is talking to the other three guys because he already had singled him out already. For some reason, he wanted him specifically.
Yeah.
So what he's doing, Jeffrey Dahmer, right now is he's telling the other three guys, hey, meet us at this address real quick, yada, yada, yada. For some reason, he gives him the wrong address. So he's already doing separation right now because Jeffrey Dahmer know he ain't going to be able to do nothing with this one guy if the other guys is there. Another red flag. Yeah, I know I don't even like red flag, but another red flag. You mean to tell me when you noticed that your other three boys was going somewhere, what? Now you alone? New nigga? Pictures? Rum and coke? Beer? Nude photos? What? But you're not gay. You're not gay. Hey. I'm just trying to think of what straight man. Like I only could see a gay man or a crackhead doing this. Crackhead for the money. Any drug addict for the money. I can see that happening. For the money. Do anything for the love of money.
But this dude says he's straight, but he's knowingly willing to go back to Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment. A dude he don't know. He don't know if this dude a photographer or not. And he willing to take some nude pictures.
Yo, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Yo, this remind me of a time, right?
Right.
A weird time of my life. You feel me? Of a weird time of my life, right? You feel me?
Yeah.
So I had got this is like 2 weeks before I got shot, right? So I got pulled over by the police, and then but the police they let me keep my car, like you feel me, where I got locked up at, right? You feel me? Mind you, I was like, they're like, this is 2017. Your boy Ryan G, you feel me? So I forgot where the fuck my car was, right? So by the time when I got out, like you feel me, like before I got out, I was trying to call my sister, like, yo, like go find my car. It's on 52nd Street somewhere. Like it's on that strip, right? So by the time when I got out, like you feel me, I went looking for my damn car. You feel me? I was just had to know, like yo, where the fuck is my car? Like I just couldn't go. Like I wasn't going nowhere until I found out where my car was. You feel me? So I'm on 52nd. I get out. It's late night. It's like 1:00 in the morning. You feel me? So I get off of the train. You feel me? I'm back in West Philly. and I'm on 52nd Street, so I'm walking up. You feel me? The police stopped me, like, you feel me? Like, yo, you good? Like they try to act like I was on some shit. I said, look, man, I ain't on nothing. I had my paperwork. I just got out of jail. I'm just trying to find my damn car. You feel me?
Come on, Wi-Fi, don't let us down now.
Now, you was late night. The police is Philly, like, you feel me? The nigga, like, I'm pretty sure he had his hand on his gun about to hold on me. He told me where my car is, you feel me? Where I got arrested at, you feel me? So it was on Lancaster Avenue, but it's a long ass walk. You feel me? So I take this long ass walk, you feel me, and boom, I find my car. You feel me? So I'm like, you feel me? I was just gonna sleep in my car until the morning and go to my sister crib, you feel me, who ain't living too far. You feel me? It was too cold. I said, fuck that. I'm gonna just go to my sister crib, you feel me? Plus I got an extra key. My extra key is at my sister crib anyway for my car. You feel me? So I'm walking home and shit, and some old head approached me like, yo, young, like, you feel me? Like, yo, I got the blood on deck, this, that, and the third, like, and I'm like, all right, like, mind you, like, when I seen the cop, it was already 1 o'clock. By the time I made it to my car, it was 3 o'clock. So by the time when me getting to my sister,
You ran into a big black nigga named Leroy. You talking about,
bro, nah, he wasn't even a big black nigga. Describe it. He was about my height. Like, you feel me? But he had like a bag with him. Like, he had like a bag that you draw, that, like, you feel me, like one of them luggage joints in a way. But it wasn't a big joint. It was just like one of them big book bags, like a kid book bag joint that you can just pull and shit. You feel me?
Bag of treats.
So old head, like, you feel me? He like, yo. He like, yo, I got this weed and shit, man. Just like, you feel me? Like, you feel me? Like, I got it at the crib, young. Like, you feel me? This, that, and the third. I'm like, dog, I just got out of jail, bro. I'm going home. Fuck what you talking about. He like, nah, man. Like, you feel me? I'm telling you, like, you feel me? I got this shit at the crib. Boom, boom, boom.
So
and I'm thinking, like,
you pretty much almost got Jeffrey Dahmer. I mean, you almost got,
bro. Nah, but I was thinking, like, nah, bro. But remember, I just went to my car. When I went to my car, I had a little knife joint, you feel me, that I had just grabbed, like, you feel me, I had grabbed the knife from my car.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So I grabbed, I forgot that I had it. So when I had it, I was just like, yo, I could really just rob old head and just, like, really just bang him out right now and just take his shit if it's really some weirdo shit. Like, you feel me? But then I was thinking, I'm like, nah, he's saying go to his crib. You don't know what type of other shit he might have.
You see this
going towards this shit. So I was just, it was just like a second thought. I was like, nah, bro, I'm out old here. Like, I'm just, like, you feel me? Like, yo, I'm going. You feel me?
Only in Philadelphia you can get two people thinking about doing a crime against each other. That never happens nowhere else except in Philadelphia. This guy run down on Ron G tomorrow. Yeah, I'm about to get him. Ron G's got the Pokemon in his pocket. Took him all. I'm about to hit him with the Pikachu and take him everything he got. Y'all both niggas like only in Philadelphia, man. Let me finish with Trey.
Yo, so I'm like, nah, fuck it, man. Let me just.
Man, I can't let you. Nah, man, because I know where the story is going, man. I know what it's going. It's going to lead to a whole lot of nowhere.
No, that's just where that's really just where it ends. After that, I just walked to my sister crib after that. Like, you feel me? You talking about it's about to be a whole bunch of shit. Me like, yo, like, they could have been some weird shit. Oh, yeah, they could have really.
That old head trying to take your cheeks, balls. You know what I'm saying? He was on a cheek hunt mission.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you trying to rob him. If anybody would have acted on it, who you think would have won, Ron G? You think you would have got his money, or he would have?
Bro, I'd have been, I'd have been already. I was already peeping. He was on some weird shit, bro. Once I'm already peeping, you on some weird shit, and I know that I got what I got. The drop is better than the draw. If I can get you faster, you can get me. Then that's just what it is.
It could have been reverse situations, though. You could have went home.
It could have been a reverse situation if I would have went somewhere. If he knowing he knowing the landscape better than me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Bro, I'd rather somebody rob me 1,000 times than
Wiley.
In a block that he was walking me to, like you feel me, like where he was trying to walk me to.
Keep going.
Where I seen him going, it was like I forget. I think it's like it's like Reedland Street, but it's right over there by Lansdowne Avenue. It's like Reedland Street. Y'all know where I'm talking about over there. They got like some apartments with some gates and shit. So you don't know if these bitches locked or whatever the situation is, or I don't know. I wasn't even like. That's why I already knew it was some weird shit.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta know your areas, man. You gotta know where you go, man.
Because I'm about to clip that for a story time for you, man. Ron G's tells the story he almost got Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah. Like cheeky cheese.
Yo, I could have, he could have got me though.
Yeah. I'm about to clip that up today, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Ron G's almost get Jeffrey Dahmer. Anyway, let's finish what's naming, man. Don't let your Ron G's. I bet you won't do that again. Any black nigga walk up to somebody, he got Bud. Guess what? You know what I'm saying? You gonna instantly get the Pokemon ready. You know what I'm saying? Let's finish this. We got like 5 more minutes of his testimony.
Okay. Did anyone go into a liquor store and buy anything?
Mr. Dahmer.
Just in case if y'all wondering where we was at, because Ron G's quick story turned in about 38 minutes. Yeah, but not that was a good story though. Yeah, this is the time to where all of them is like the liquor store, walk into the liquor store. He sees his brother, go talk to his brother. Jeffrey Dahmer is now telling the other 3 friends to meet them at the crib, but gives them the fake address. Let's go.
Dahmer brought liquor. Yeah.
So he went into a liquor store?
Right.
And when he came out, who was still there?
Okay. When he came out, we were all still there.
And then what happened? Tell us what happened then.
Okay, he was talking to them. Then we were going to go up the street. I was going to go home and change and everything at this time. So we proceeded. We caught a cab at the bus station, you know.
Okay. Yeah. Now, what was your plan as you were in front of that liquor store after Mr. Dahmer came out with the liquor and you had been talking to your brother? What was your plan? What were you going to do? You say you were going to go home and change clothes?
Yeah, and eventually I was going to go over there, you know, and maybe check out what he was talking about making the money at that time.
So your interest was in making some money?
Right.
Did he tell you how much you would be paid if you did pose for him?
He said $100 for
You had no idea, did you, that this was for any home?
Ron G's, you should spending and winning, my guys.
I saw him flip upside down.
Facts. Well, since you spending and winning, I'm going back to the visual then. Back to the visual, peoples. I was going to do a little audio, but you know.
Homosexual
comment. No, he didn't come across like that, and he didn't even act like it at that time.
Okay. So now your friends are still there, and you're going to go home and you order a cab for the over at the bus depot. What happens? Tell us what happens.
Okay, and then me and Dahmer, my friends say they're going to go and change and call up the girls, and we'll meet up later on. You know?
Is there an address given?
Address that wasn't correct.
You later found that out?
Right, from my friends.
What happened then? Who else remained there when this was all transpired? Just you and Mr. Dahmer, or you, Mr. Dahmer, and others?
After it all had transpired, it was me and Mr. Dahmer in the cab, you know, leaving.
You met up at about 6 o'clock, 6:15. What time is it now at this time?
It's maybe 6:30 as we get to 26th in Wisconsin.
So you stop at 26th in Wisconsin, and what happens there?
Okay, we get out the cab then, and then he suggested he go to the store and get cigarettes before he went to his apartment.
And after he did that, did you go to his apartment?
Yeah.
What route?
Through the alleys, through the back way.
Was there any discussion as to why you were taking that route?
Said it was safer, people wouldn't bother us or whatever.
Damn. You mean to tell me nothing is still tingling your spidey senses?
I mean, so let's just put it out there. Dude is a little strange too. Like even the stuff that he's saying, like, I ain't going with Jeffrey. I'm waiting on the honeys. He said they gonna call the girls. Well, let's wait on the women. I ain't going over there to have a one-on-one with Jeffrey. What the hell?
Listen, a lot of Jeffrey Dahmer's defense is of him being being a gay man that was, he didn't want to take the insane route. So the defense had to have some kind of, that's the route they taken. What this is doing is trying to discredit that whole thing, that just saying like he was just attacking just only gay black males.
Right.
Yeah. Now,
good.
I was gonna say now, I ain't even gonna hold you, right? I ain't see like I ain't see the whole Jeffrey Dahmer joint. I just seen enough to where I seen it was some fruity shit, and then I wasn't fucking with it. And one of the fruity shits that I seen was the nigga that they say who was Tracy.
Can we use the word
Can I finish before you get on some nut shit? Can I do that?
You trying to get us demonetized?
Yeah. No.
That's why we use zesty. No fruity, zesty.
All right. Damn. I didn't know that was a derogatory. All right. Well, anyway,
only use fruit if you're talking about cereal, Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah,
that's
man.
it.
I'm Mr. Miyagi.
All right. They had my man twerking like he was you feel me? They had my man twerking on the drone. You feel me? And then these drones saying that he not gay. Like, you feel me? Why did they do him like that on the show? Like, you feel me? If he say he not gay, why did they do him like that? Why did they got him twerking on the movie?
They did awful.
As we was
that was,
so it's like me and A.W. Byrd was saying, sometimes you got to put a little bit of spice. Just to make it interesting.
Yeah.
That's why we also said that it's a lot of shit that they got wrong inside of here. Now, listen, this could have definitely been the defense case to kind of discredit Jeffrey Dahmer's whole defense. Because if this guy comes out and say, hey, this had, this had nothing to do with him just predicating and trying to, go after just gay males. This is just him being crazy. Then Jeffrey Dahmer has absolutely no defense because he told his lawyers he don't want to go and tell them that he's insane. He don't want to tell them that he's insane. You see what I'm saying? Because he don't want to go that route. He said he knew what he was doing and he didn't feel like he deserved to live for that specific reason. So he didn't want to go that route.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, hey, you gotta respect it.
Oh yeah, you gotta respect that. Yeah.
Go ahead, A.W. Byrd. I know you got some more words than that.
I mean, the situation is this right here, man. You see people sometimes who know the wrong that they've done. They beg for you to deal with them appropriately. And they wouldn't even give this man the death penalty. They wouldn't even give him the death penalty. And I understand there are a whole lot of different parameters that come into play when we talk about the death penalty, cruel, inhumane punishment, that type of thing. But what I'll never understand is some of these people out here who take part in the most heinous crimes to mankind, to human beings, are always treated like they deserve to have some rights or some type of like humanity placed on them. And they have done nothing but just destroy people. So I'll never understand the psyche behind that. And that's kind of the problem that I have with the judicial system in a lot of ways. We wait for somebody to kill up a whole bunch of people and to create a bunch of crime and mischief out here. And then we want to give them rights and say they're innocent until proven guilty when they walk into the courtroom with the blood on their hands. In Jeffrey Dahmer's case, he had the blood in his mouth. He was drinking blood.
Hey,
so, hey.
Yeah, that's crazy. Ron G's?
Man, at the end of the day, they should have known what's up with this nigga, man.
Yeah.
They should have known what's up with me, man. Like, you feel me? Like, at the end of the day, he don't deserve, he shouldn't deserve no livelihood or nothing like that. Like, you feel me? And I don't understand that. You got these people that do all these heinous things. Niggas shooting up schools, niggas shooting up all these places, and then their rights is just like they're given like it don't make sense.
A.W. Byrd, share your Twitch. Yeah, man. So that's why I feel like this guy right now, he put himself in a lot of situations that he kind of shouldn't have been. But once again, it was meant for him to be in these situations, because had he not gone through this and got away, it would have been a lot more people that got hurt. And as you going, because we're going to talk about the whole Jeffrey Dahmer portion of this, we're going to get into the interview that he did too in 1994, where they asked him, if you would have got caught, would you still have been doing this? And he said, absolutely. So if this guy would have never went through this and actually put himself in these predicaments like this, regardless of the reasoning, it would have been a lot more people that got hurt. So this one right here is what they call inevitable. He wasn't able to get around this, regardless of how many warnings and signs he should have took to not go. It was just meant for him. Sometimes you can't prevent the inevitable. So let's
he was the last one. Now I heard that he was the first one to run. He was the first one, and then he kept killing more people. But is that true, or is that
wait?
backwards?
Say that again. What's the name was coming out?
Huh?
Wi-Fi one.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi went out. Say that again.
Was he his first attempted victim?
No, the first victim was the hitchhiker.
Or was he the last one? Or
he was the last one.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't even the first one to run. The first one to run and get away was the 14-year-old kid.
Right.
That had the hole in the head. See what Jeffrey Dahmer used to, and once again, spoiler alert. What he used to do was, what's the thing? I'm supposed to say too. Something. It's another saying we supposed to say before. It's like a pressure warning, something like that. Anyway, what he used to do was he used to drill a hole.
Hold on, Smiley. Creative use. This is for creative use.
Yeah, man, fair use and all that.
Fair
good
use.
stuff,
man.
Yeah. This is and for educational purposes too. What he used to do was he used to drill a hole in his victim's head and put acid in there, like an attempt of what he called is to make them a zombie, not like a living, like biting people, to pretty much to control them. Like if he would cut off one part of the brain with a certain part of acid, they wouldn't know how to react to certain things. Like they would just be there. They would be alive. They would be kicking, but they'll just be there.
Oh, that's crazy. All right. I heard
that's what his attempt was too. So the 14-year-old kid was the one that actually got away with the drill hole in the head. We don't know if he got to the acid part, but the dumbass cops, the one who made the jokes, the one who ended up getting fired eventually, and those are the ones that they didn't take the black lady word for that something was wrong with the kid, and they gave him back to Jeffrey Dahmer after Jeffrey Dahmer told him that he was his 19-year-old lover and all that. It was 1992. Cops, especially white people, didn't want anything to do. That's what I'm saying. You didn't have too many white people, especially not in Milwaukee or Wisconsin or anything like, especially in the South. Like they didn't want anything to do with the LGBT community.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, especially not the cops, everybody thought, this is where AIDS was coming from and all that. So, nobody wanted anything to do with that. So, that's kind of what happened. They kind of like just took his word for it, made a joke about it, and gave the boy who had escaped right back to Jeffrey Dahmer. See what I'm saying? So, which is, super crazy, man. Let's play a little bit more of this.
At the time that you were walking with him towards his apartment, what was your plans on doing when you got to the apartment?
Really drinking the beer, I wasn't really sure if I was going to pose or not, I wasn't really sure at that point. No.
You at least were contemplating maybe you would.
Well, I was going to make up my mind once I got there, whatever,
Were you in need of money?
Yeah, I just started working and the offer sounded good at that time.
Okay. Now, when you got to his apartment, how was he acting? Tell us about his, tell me about his demeanor. You know what I mean by that, Mr. Edwards?
Yes,
how was he acting?
Just like a normal, everyday person, friendly, good conversationalist. He was talking about the military, things of that nature. Yeah.
Had you been in the military?
My father retired in the Air Force, so I've been to several different bases. I was born on an Army base in Fort Carson.
So that's the kind of thing you were talking to him
It's
about.
like a family thing, so I know a lot about it.
Had he been drinking alcohol?
Yeah, I consumed some. He was drinking beer at the time.
Well, the time that you were going to his apartment, was he intoxicated?
No.
Had he been drinking?
Yeah, I've been drinking a couple of beers.
How about you? Were you intoxicated?
No, not at all.
Had you had something to drink?
I sipped maybe a little beer, my friend's beer. That was it.
All right, now you get to the apartment. You go in the back way.
Yes, correct.
You went up to the apartment. Tell us what happens when you get up to the apartment. Tell us what you observed, what your senses told you.
Okay. First of all, it seemed like a normal apartment. When we got inside, he turned off burglar alarms. I asked him why. First, it was a foul odor. Okay.
Tell us about that. What kind of an odor?
It was just like an odor. I didn't quite know what it was. You know, he told me a sewer pipe had broke and management would take care of it. Yeah.
And did you accept that?
Yes, because I worked around at construction companies before, and when pipes bust, sewer pipes bust, they smell.
Okay.
So I brought that.
So you say your first thing you did was notice the odor. He opened the door to the apartment?
Yes.
And you walked in?
Yes.
He turned off something. What did he turn off?
Alarms.
Did you ask him about that?
Yeah, and he said the part of the neighborhood he was in, he was protecting his property, things like that, cameras, VCRs, TVs, things of that nature.
Did you accept that?
Yes, I did.
After getting in the apartment, can you generally describe the apartment, both the apartment that you saw then and the apartment that the other parts of the apartment you saw? Tell the jury what the apartment was like.
It was like normal, pretty decent apartment, had nice things in it. You know, it had certain boxes sitting on the front, neurotic acid boxes. I asked him about it. He said he cleaned bricks with those, you know, which you can use that type of acid to clean bricks. So I brought that also.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you just said. You asked him about some boxes?
Yeah, that were laying in the front living room floor.
And what did he tell you about those?
That he cleaned brick with the neurotic acid.
Okay. Now, was the apartment small, large, medium? Give us the size.
Kind of medium size. Yeah.
Right. Now, when you went in there, as you entered, were you in the living room?
Yes.
And what was the living room? What did you see in there? The boxes you told us about?
The boxes is a couch. There's a fish tank there also. A black lamp. Yeah, there was a little table-like on the left side.
Could you see a refrigerator?
Yeah, I could see the refrigerator on my left.
Was it close to the living room?
Yeah, maybe 8 feet from the living room.
And so it was just off the living room?
Right.
Now, did you stay in that room or did you go to another room right away?
We stayed in that room for a while.
And where did you sit, if you did?
Okay, at the end of the sofa like I am now, this is a sofa. I was at this end, and he was at this side.
Referring to the jury, I mean, the witness box, if that were a sofa, he would be at that end. That is the end where he's seated on the witness stand, which would be the part closest to the judge. Is that right?
That's correct.
And where did Mr. Dahmer, what did he do?
He sat like here, maybe a couple of feet from me.
Not close to you?
Maybe 2 feet.
You in fear of anything at that time?
Not at all.
Okay, and what did the two of you do?
Okay, he said we were still talking, chatting, you know. He asked me, was I interested in doing the photography? You know, I told him I was still contemplating, so therefore he offered me a beer and a rum and Coke mixture at that point.
Hold up. A beer and a rum and Coke mixture at that time. Who the fuck walks up with a Coors Light and then a rum and Coke? Hey. It's obviously he's trying to get you drunk.
Yeah.
He wants some cheeks. I don't care what you say. Pause. Like, you can't be this naive to really think you still there.
Yeah, that's why I said that's why it's killing me. This dude is playing this role. Like, come on, man. You like where did you grow up? What?
Yeah. And by the way, his character looks nothing like the character that's on the what's the name? Too.
Not at all.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he had a flat top back in the day. Maybe he used to be dark skinned.
Yeah,
hey, Lil Kent, you know what? I'm gonna leave her. A little bit more. He's almost out the house.
You're fully clothed.
Yes.
Okay, and you're sitting on a couch.
Right.
And he talks to you about this posing. You weren't sure you're going to do it.
Right.
How much had you been offered to do the posing?
$100.
Okay. And when he brings you the beer, he brings you rum and Coke?
Yeah, he brings the beer first, and then he brings the rum and Coke.
How big of a glass?
Maybe that big. Yeah.
About 4 inches high?
About 4 inches, 3.5, something like that.
Did you ever taste it?
Yeah, I took a few sips.
Was it strong, weak, medium, or just about right?
I'm not a big liquor drinker, so it didn't taste that good to me either.
Didn't taste good to you? You don't know if it was strong or not.
Strong or not, no, because I'm.
What did Mr. Dahmer do? Did he likewise have a drink?
No, I think right, a beer, but I don't think he drank all of his drink at that time.
Did he have any rum with him?
Next person say rum, I'm gonna slap
beer.
him through the screen.
Right.
What time are we talking about now that you're sitting on the couch and you get the beer? You over there about what time and how long after?
What?
What the fuck?
Hey, man, hold on. You got to look through. Your Wi-Fi is not fighting. Should fight back, man.
It was about before 7, quarter to 7, something like that.
So you're sitting on the couch, he brings you a beer and rum and coke, what happens?
Okay, then we just study talking and everything. You know.
General talk?
General talk.
What happened?
Yeah, then I was just, I don't know, getting a little agitated maybe, because of the smell and things. And then he threw my conversation off talking about the fish in the fish tank,
Okay, when you start talking about the fish in the fish tank, do you bring that up or does he?
He does.
And what do you do when he does that?
I turn to the right, like the fish tank is here. I'm turning all the way over here.
You turn to your right to look at it?
To look at the fish tank, right.
And when that happens, what happens to you?
All of a sudden, a handcuff and a knife is pulled on me. Yeah.
Handcuff is placed on your body? Where?
On my left wrist.
And you see a knife?
Yeah, the knife, yeah.
Now, at that moment, what do you do?
First, I feel fear. Then I ask him, what's going on? This is not necessary, to pull a knife on me at that
Are you
point.
afraid?
Yes.
Do you have any reason to know why he did that?
None whatsoever.
Did you have any idea at that time?
Yes, you did. You had about 19 reasons before you made it to that apartment. The reason why you should. What? You had a lot of reasons. You had a lot of reasons, Mr. Edwards. You had a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons. A bunch of them shits we pointed out before you even got to this point. You should have never been in that appointment. But once again, this was your path.
Yeah.
It was inevitable. You wasn't getting past this. I don't know why this guy's not rich. With this series coming out right now, Netflix didn't break this guy off money. I don't know why this guy is not rich. If he's not rich right now, he should have been rich then.
Yeah.
Like, it got to be some kind of funding that's put to the side for victims that go through shit like this.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when this is one of the most important stories. Like, this shit is going to be told for years and years down the line. Let's be real. It's kind of like his history.
Yeah, it is. It is.
To be honest, I mean, not good history. Hey, listen, fuck it. If the Nazi king himself made it in here, I'm pretty sure Jeffrey Dahmer gonna make it in the history books.
Oh yeah,
It was going to happen.
No.
Tell me about his demeanor at that time when you looked and realized he had a knife and you in a cuff. What was you were only cuffed on one wrist?
One wrist, yeah.
What was happening to the other part of the handcuff?
Okay, he had it in his hand.
He was holding it.
Holding that in the wrist, yeah.
Where was the knife? In the other hand?
The knife was like he had here. The knife was in his hand. He had it on me like this.
Let the record reflect he was holding the knife in his right hand as he showed it, holding the cuff in his left hand. Is that right?
Right.
And your left hand is cuffed.
Yeah, right.
Where did he have the knife? What kind of a knife was it?
It was like a military knife, a machete of some type. Yeah, he had it lowered right up under my rib cage,
So he
in the
had
back, somewhere in the back here.
He had it pointed at your rib
Yeah.
cage.
Yeah.
You know what's
You
crazy,
feel it?
A.W. Byrd?
What?
As he's telling the story, it's like the whole scene is just in my head. It's almost like I'm
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it
You can
happening.
see it, right? That's why if you watched it, you could understand how. That's why I say Netflix got about 95% of this correct. Because even from the knife to the fish tank, the UV light, like I see the whole scene playing in my brain right now because it's like the 9th episode of the series. So
Right.
Yeah. Hey man, watch it if you choose. I'm not gonna promote it because I'm not getting paid from Netflix.
Me either.
It's a good series.
It's an eye opener.
Facts. If you got weird people around you that you may be a little suspicious, they may not should be watching this. Don't let them watch it. This is for normal people only to watch this. Like if you feel like you got any kind of problems, anything, suicidal problems, mental health issues, maybe this series might not be for you. But
keep it away from young kids too.
Young kids for sure. We don't want people getting no ideas and growing up talking about I want to be like him. Nobody should be like this guy. You know what I'm saying? This is strictly for educational purposes only.
Yeah, he had it on me.
Right.
He had it against me.
Or if you got a weak stomach.
What was going through your mind the moment that happened when you realized you had a knife at your side and a handcuff on
I
your
know
hand?
I do.
I think like, what's going on, This guy is so nice and all of a sudden, it's like he's pulling knives and handcuffs and all on me,
What'd you do? What'd you say to him?
I asked him what the problem was, that it's not necessary to do this,
What'd he say?
He told me at that point if I wouldn't do what he said, he would kill me. Yeah.
Now, tell us about his demeanor at the time that you look at him and you say, what's going on? You don't have to do this. What happens to Mr. Dahmer? What's he like?
It's like not the same person that we met at Grand Avenue Mall.
How does he different?
His face structure seemed different. His body structure is like it wasn't him anymore. It's like it was a totally different guy there.
Ugly
So he told you if you didn't do what he told you to do, he'd hurt you.
He'd hurt me.
What'd you do? What happened? Tell us what happened step by step as best you can remember.
And then all of a sudden he kind of calms down, and then he said he has the key in the bedroom. So we proceed to the bedroom.
The key to the handcuffs.
Right.
So you
A.W. Byrd, go to your Twitch, go to clip, go at the top, hit the little movie sign, and then you're going to hit clip. It's going to generate it. Then you're going to hit edit, and then you're going to put a little title and hit publish.
believed he was going to take him off?
Yeah, at that point, I had to go along with this guy, and then if I had to find out, so I walked back there with him. He kind of guides me back there,
Guides you back with the cuff and the knife?
Yeah, right.
And you go into the bedroom?
Right.
What do you see in the bedroom?
A big, about 50, 60 gallon drum barrel, whatever.
Do you ever see a 50, 60 drum barrel in anybody's bedroom before?
Not at all.
Do you have any idea? Did you ask him what it was?
No, at that point I asked no questions at that time.
Spoiler alert, Ron G's, you know what that is? You know what that is?
What, acid?
Oh, some nasty shit just floating inside of the acid too. He was trying to any which way he could to decimate. Because what happened was when he would drill the, and once for fair use and educational purposes, when he would drill a hole and put the acid and it didn't work, he had to dismember the bodies. So he had a 50, 60 gallon drum in his shit filled up with acid and mad parts. He was trying to just, hey, man, spoiler alert. Fuck y'all.
Was there a bed in that room?
Yes.
How was the bed? Was it made, unmade?
It was unmade.
What did you see on the bed, if anything?
Something like a stain or whatever.
A.W., remember that part?
On the bed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
At that point in time, I wasn't sure.
What did you do when you got in the bedroom as he's holding on to the cuff and the knife? What did you do?
I'm studying this, talking, trying to be friends with him.
Did you remain standing? Did you sit down?
He made me sit down at that point. We both sit on the bed.
Was it at the foot of the bed, side of the bed, head of the bed?
Maybe halfway between.
Did that room have a TV set in it?
Yes.
Was there anything going on the TV?
Yo, that is man, with sugar. I need sugar. That is an ugly motherfucker right there. This nigga don't look like the nigga from Men in Black. This nigga's Yo, come on. Come on, Tracy. How you get caught? Listen. Regardless of your preference, look at him.
Yeah.
The suit, everything about him, the hair, the bald spot, everything about this man says sketchy. Sketchy. He ain't got no goddamn photographer shit. He on the hunt.
How the fuck do you even get a suit?
I need sugar.
Yo. How the fuck is this nigga going to trial in a suit? Like, how the fuck is he not going and like,
he on trial? They give him regular clothes when you've never been on trial. You get suit, they give you can change when you go. Damn, for a nigga that been locked up, you don't know a whole lot. I done had to go changing.
Listen, bro.
You just said, fuck it.
I ain't never. Listen.
Hey man, stay out of jail.
Niggas give me a nice enough deal. I'm gonna take it. You feel me?
Hey man, Ron G's be snitching. No, I'm gonna play. How about play?
Snitching, nigga. You feel me? I'm talking about cases for mine, nigga. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that motherfucking. That Yamin.
Hey, everybody know about the Yamin. You gotta take the Yamin.
You feel me? They gonna say that probation. You feel me? Either probation, whatever the situation may be, time served, all that shit. You feel me? Yeah.
R&R, all that. You
Nah,
know
I ain't got.
RR stand for?
I only got RR twice in my life.
Only that's 2 times.
TV.
Yeah, the Exorcist movies was playing at that time.
There was an Exorcist movie on.
Yeah.
You know which one of them?
The name I'm not sure. I think it's 3. I'm not sure which one.
So there was a movie. Did you know it to be part of television or VCR?
VCR. Normally that's not on regular television, so I thought it was VCR.
You knew there was a movie showing.
Right.
Was it on or was it on?
No. When we first got into the apartment, he went through the back to the back bedroom. Maybe he put it on then. I'm not sure.
Okay. And then what happened?
That's the
You're
part.
both sitting on the bed?
That's the part when he was about to remember when a nigga zipped in and zipped back. I said, I'm going to get the camera.
Yeah. I'm going to get the camera.
I'm telling you gotta watch this shit, son.
Yes.
No. Let me not say that. Y'all don't gotta watch this shit. That was way too much excitement right there. Let me tune that down a little bit. Y'all don't need to watch this. Because I know we had to talk about this. You know, that's just for journalism purpose. Nah, you wasn't about to say I'm bugging. You bugging. You from Philly. You bugging, bro. Come on, nut ass ball. You know what I'm saying? It's young ball, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll get old. When I get old, I'm moving to Philly and I'm calling all the white people dickheads.
Yes.
Is he holding the handcuff?
Right.
Do you still have the knife?
Right.
Is it pointed at your side as you've told us before?
Right.
You trying to be cool?
Very much so.
You're not fighting with him?
No.
What's your intention? What are you planning on doing?
Getting away. I was contemplating on a point, jumping out the window. Yep. I was basically talking with this person, trying to let him know I was his friend. Yeah.
As you were sitting there on the bed, when he had you by the handcuff and a knife at your side, at that time, which would have been maybe 7 o'clock,
something like that.
What impression was made upon your mind by the conduct, action, manner, expression, and conversation that you observed of Mr. Dahmer?
His frame of mind is what you want to know, right? Okay, he acted. At times, he would go through like different changes with me, you know.
Tell us about that.
1 minute he's like nice, then he was telling he didn't want people to leave him or abandon him, things of this nature, you know. Yeah.
Well, what did you think about him as a person? What impression was made on your mind of this fella that you're dealing with here?
Yeah, that at times he wasn't himself, and then at times he was, you know, different times, you know, throughout the whole time. Then he would like sit, being quiet at times, watching a movie, wanting me to watch the movie.
Let's get to the escape.
You know, there used to be a preacher that had got possessed.
Oh, this is the Exorcist part. I'm gonna skip by that.
Yeah.
Just as you are rocking in your chair.
Like this.
And chanting.
And chanting.
Was there any parts of the movie that was going on that you saw that he said anything about?
It was like the part about the preacher. There used to be a preacher that had got possessed, and that it would seem like he was like interested in that part. That part had his attention more than anything.
But tell us about what you mean by that. What impressions were made upon your mind when this was going on as to had his attention? How did he appear to you?
It appeared like it was like he wanted to mimic it or be like that part, you know, being demonized or whatever in that nature.
I'm sorry, I missed you.
Yeah, like he wanted that type of movie, that part, certain parts of that part interested him, you know. It was like he changed with it at times. Then he would get more aggressive, try to get me to handcuff myself, both hands. And he's told me it made him feel more dominant.
Okay, did you and he move off of the bed at any time?
Yes, he wanted me to lay flat down, stomach down on the floor at that time.
Hey, yo!
Use the water.
Hey, yo!
He
Hold up.
He wanted to catch him in that whack 100 position.
Facts. He tried to whack 100 you, baby. Lay down like Whack used to do. That's crazy.
Prior to the time that he asked you to lay down on the floor.
No.
All right, tell us what happened how did that happen that he told you to lay down on the floor?
You know, he told me to lay down face down, put both of my hands behind my back because he changed again at that point, like he got more aggressive at that time.
Okay, now, but tell us, did he still have the knife out?
Yes, he still had the knife.
And what did you do?
Okay, I kind of like laid on my sides for some reason. I guess God told me not to lay flat down or let this person handcuff me, so I didn't.
So you were trying to stop that from happening, but you got down on the floor.
Right.
What did he do?
He kind of laid across me, put his head across my chest at that point.
And what was he doing with his head?
Pardon me?
What did it appear to you he was doing with his head? What was he trying to do?
Like he was listening to my heart, because at a point he told me he was going to eat my heart at that point.
He said he was going to eat your heart?
Yes, that's correct.
Did he still have the knife?
Yeah.
Where was the knife pointed?
When I was on the floor, he had it pointed at my groin area at that time.
One knife?
He had several, and then he slipped when I managed to slide one underneath the bed. And I guess during a point of time through an ordeal, he didn't know where the knife was, so I didn't know if he felt that was a threat or not.
So he still had a knife, you're on the floor. How long does he lay on top of you trying to hear your heart as you've described it?
Maybe a minute and a half.
And then what did you do then?
I knew something was about to happen, so I suggested that I go to the bathroom. I had to use the bathroom at that time.
And what did he do?
He kind of guided me to the bathroom.
So when you say he guided, you still had hold of your handcuff?
Yes.
And you went to the bathroom?
Right.
Did you urinate?
Yeah.
Were you able to utilize your own zipper, or did he touch you at all?
Touched me in no way. Didn't attempt to look. He just held me in back. You know.
So another.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, me.
This is why I say another ploy of them trying to just fully discredit the whole fact that Jeffrey Dahmer was just out there looking for only homosexuals, that he was homosexual himself. And Tracy, you know, this is why I think this is another reason why. You mean to tell me he just told you to lay down belly up, whack 100 pose, position whack 100, and you go to the bathroom to use the bathroom, he's guiding you to the bathroom, he's right there, but he don't take a sneak peek? Pause.
Yeah.
Not even let me help you out with that or nothing?
Yeah, man.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I can't believe that. No way tell you belly down and then no way. Lay like whack 100, but I ain't gonna nah.
In other words, he didn't try to look at what your penis looked like or anything.
Not at all.
So after urinating, did you think that you were going to be the victim of? Did he ask to engage in any homosexual acts with you?
None whatsoever.
Okay, so now you leave the bathroom and what happened?
Okay, then we go back into the bedroom. You know. It was like different time spans. We were talking about him losing his job. Then he would come to the person that I was first with, you know. And then at certain points he would change. You know, at first he was telling me about how people didn't care for him and things of this nature. And I was trying to comfort him, letting him know that I was a friend, you know, that I wasn't going to try to run away from him or nothing like that.
You were being cool.
I guess God, you can say that because I had no control. It was this.
And A.W. Byrd, correct me if I'm wrong. That's one thing too about this. I was always wondering in the series, why was this guy being so cool instead of just trying to instantly get away?
Right.
Ain't like Jeffrey Dahmer 6'4", 300.
Right.
Nah, he ain't that, you know. And I kept thinking in my head, like, why he not trying to get right?
Yeah.
Pause. Like, not like get right like that, but you ain't gonna try nothing. Why are you being nice to this guy? But then it makes sense. It's hard for you to stay calm in situations like that and really try to. But hey, I'm gonna just say he was a smart thinker instead of just trying to, you know.
Because he's very smart.
Yeah, in the video, they try to make it seem like he was offering himself,
right,
to try to, you know how girls do sometimes in the movies when you know it's a killer to seduce him to, you know, they
throw him off.
Like, yeah, he tried to do that in this movie. So now listening to it, he's not gonna mention that, but he was mentioning how he was, you know, once again, maybe he's leaving it out or Netflix throwing a little extra sauce on it.
Right.
I don't know.
Did this continue on for a long period of time during the night?
Yes, apparently so. Time seemed to, I don't know.
I just don't understand, and we almost done, why Netflix would put so much emphasis on, and clearly 30 years later, he's clearly telling the people he's not gay. And it seems like it was no gay activity going on. I wonder why is Netflix now 30 years later putting so much emphasis on this right now? And why isn't the LGBTQ A plus community, I think I said it right.
Yeah.
Why are they angry that Netflix are pushing this agenda? Like, is this something that Netflix is doing? Is this something every time they do something, they got to put this agenda on it?
Part of the agenda, I guess we have to let rest. The director is homosexual.
That's what I'm saying. You can't just add agendas in like that, though.
Right. No, you can't. No.
That's a little bit different from putting sauce on it. Now you're pretty much trying to, you're trying to paint a narrative that's not there. That's untrue.
That's just like if all of a sudden I make a movie and I want to try to make Abraham Lincoln black, so I use Will Smith to play Abraham Lincoln.
Correct. We know Abe Lincoln wasn't black. Like, come on. I'm saying, regardless of who we rock with, we know he wasn't black. It's like, don't paint the narrative or whatever like that, though, too.
Right.
So that's why I'm a little confused. I think people just, they're looking into the whole, where he's killers, bringing old memories back up, yada, yada, yada. People are missing this part of it.
Yeah.
And he specifically, they putting emphasis on him not being gay. Why is it that Netflix 30 years later is putting so much emphasis on him being gay?
Man, they put all the emphasis on him being gay. I'm pretty sure that dude right now walking around, and if people know his story, they walking up on him like, man, I never knew. And he's like, man, fuck y'all, I ain't gay. Netflix did that shit.
That's why I asked that. But them painting that narrative now for him. Should he sue Netflix for defamation of character?
I'd have to.
That's defamation of character.
Yeah, I have to, because you think about it like this. It's going to be some people who watch this docuseries, and you ain't going to be able to tell them that he's not gay. I don't give a damn what you say.
Now, once again, this could be something that Netflix know, inside information, that maybe this was just a strategy from the lawyers, but then that means he's up here purging himself.
Right.
Any way you put it, somebody's lying or somebody's pushing a narrative.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Any way you put it. But somehow or another, that should be a big emphasis on what's going on. I'm surprised that nobody from the LGBTQAI plus community, I don't think that's it. It's making any fuss or any noise about this. Jussie Smollett, y'all, anyway.
Yeah, you already know.
Y'all crucify him, but fuck going on Netflix? Nobody ain't gonna say nothing? Anybody gonna question nothing? Netflix
stayed in there that long, so it had to be going on throughout the whole ordeal, which it was. So it happened like that. And
all this time you're trying to hold him down.
Yeah, certain points, right.
How often would he go in and out of these moods?
Sir, at the time spans, I couldn't really tell you, but like he would I guess if you want to put it together in time, every 30 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that, and then he would have moods of being just silent, and I wouldn't say anything, try to provoke him or say the wrong thing. I would be silent with him.
Okay. So you just let him be alone. Was that movie on the whole time, a long time?
It was on a pretty good period of time, yeah. And when it went off, I couldn't tell you.
Did he continue to chant from time to time?
Yes, it happened several times throughout the ordeal.
Now, when he would watch the movie, did you notice when he would go into this thing that you told us?
I want y'all to know. So right now, he's basically saying that they are laying down on the bed, and he's kind of holding him a little bit while they're laying there and watching The Exorcist 3 for hours. I just want y'all to know that this is what. Hey, don't take my word for it, just listen.
Where he would really become fixed on the movie screen? What was happening? How often would that happen?
throughout the movie, maybe every 15 or 20 minutes, and then he would turn around and try to ask me to put both of my hands behind my back, and I wouldn't, do it. I would talk to him. I tell him, you can trust me, you don't have to do this, and that would calm him down a little bit.
He had the knife the whole time.
Right.
He's watching the movie, and he becomes very interested in the movie.
Right.
You don't do anything. Just sit there.
Just sit there and be quiet.
You can trust me, Jeffy.
Yeah, he was like, you don't have to do this and that. Then he told me at a point I was going to have to kill him, or he was going to have to kill me at one point.
Were you and he drinking during this time?
No.
So he wasn't running out, bringing you out and getting beers and coming back?
No, I would have been out the window at that point.
Sure.
He would have.
Yeah.
Did he, when he was fixed, I'm trying to get some words to understand, was he intoxicated?
He had been drinking, but as far as being intoxicated, he was not staggering or anything of that nature.
But you know that some people, when they have too much to drink, change their moods. Was that the kind of mood changes he was having, or a different kind of mood change?
I think this was like more of an inner mood change than an alcoholic mood change.
What kind of mood?
It's like
inner mood?
Yeah, a person change, not alcohol change.
What did you think about this guy? What was going through your mind as to who you were sitting next to, who was doing all these things?
That's a stupid
question. A bizarre individual, someone that was very confused at this time.
Now, there came a time when you went to the washroom again?
Right, I suggested, because he had started getting a little bit again. I suggested to go to the bathroom. He let me stay in there by myself while he stayed outside the door at that time.
And what happened then?
And then I told him, I was contemplating, I was asking God, shall I make my move now? And I was going to just jump out the window. But when I got out, for some reason, I asked, could I have another beer? Yeah.
And what did he do?
And he reaches over, he guides me over and reaches in and get a beer.
He still got you on the cuff?
Yeah. And then he tells me, I told him I want to sit in the front because it's an air conditioner. And I was just going to try to jump out the window or go for the door or whatever. And because the back bedroom didn't have an air conditioner, only in the front. So I suggested we sit on the couch. I had unbuttoned my shirt to try to make him feel more at ease.
Hey, yo. So, you'd have been holding him watching The Exorcist. I can't sit here and believe that Netflix just added that extra little sauce in.
Yeah. He's giving us a little sauce himself. That's true. That's factual.
I told him to rub my shirt.
If y'all in this situation, by any means necessary, what I mean is, right? You got to kill me. I'm sorry. Anyhow, I feel like my butt.
Life or death. Life or death. You going to tell him to rub your shirt?
Nah. I'm talking about to where if I feel like
life or death. Life is life.
Hold on, man. You gonna cut me off and ask your own stupid question,
bro? Life or death. I'm just saying, rub my shirt, Jeffy.
Rub my shirt? What does that mean?
Rub my shirt, Jeffy.
That's what he said.
I'm moving on.
He said, rub my shirt, Jeffy.
He said, rub my shirt, Jeffy. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Start going out of himself.
Going out of himself?
Yeah, he was like paying me no attention at that time.
Like he wasn't there?
Yeah, he started chanting again, and it's like just sitting there, And then I just, for some reason, I said, well, I need to go to the bathroom again, and he didn't follow me at that point. So I reached up, I got up, and then I hit him, and I ran out.
Yeah.
You hit him.
Right.
Did you have any other belongings there?
I have my bag right there at the end of the couch. I sit in exactly the same place I sit when I went in there.
So when you got up, he let go of your cuff to let you go to the bathroom again?
He just let me stay there. I was going to go for the window. At that point, he didn't even have the cuff. It's like I wasn't even there anymore.
And when you saw that, what'd you do?
Mm-hmm. I just seized the opportunity. I said, well, at least I'm going to die trying. I'm not just going to sit here,
What'd you do, son?
I hit him and I ran towards the door, and he was right there, tried to grab me, get me back in there.
And what happened?
Then I made it outside.
So he wasn't able to bring you back in?
Bring me back in there, no.
He tried?
He tried.
And as you left that apartment, as you got away from him, I'm going to ask you again, what impressions were made on your mind by the conduct of Jeffrey Dahmer by the actions of Jeffrey Dahmer, by the manner, expressions, and conversations of Jeffrey Dahmer that you observed? Can you give us some words?
It's like I told the policeman that this freak, this crazy guy, was trying to hurt me. Yeah.
Did you?
All right. So Ron G's, actually A.W. Byrd,
You.
how accurate do you think his testimony was to the full episode 9?
As he gets deeper and deeper into his testimony, it becomes clearer and clearer that less and less was fictional, and more that shit was kind of true. Now, he may say he wasn't gay, but he didn't say that he didn't have to play some gay role play or some gay tendencies out in there to make Jeffrey feel more comfortable so he could kind of plot his escape. But I don't know about that laying on your stomach with your hands behind you.
Let's keep it a Google. Let's keep it a stat.
How he saying that shit, man? That shit is crazy.
Anybody
that
in
shit
that
is out of
position,
pocket, bro.
Let's be for real though. Anybody in that position is probably gonna do the same thing. It's probably gonna do the exact same thing to get out of there. If you know it's a chance, but this is my thing about it, right? I don't want to play that role because if I play that role, you might put yourself in the position to where, what if he overpowers you?
Right.
This is what I'm saying. If it gets to the point to where I feel like nah, he got me. It's over. Like nah, I gotta turn around and just let him just start stabbing me up. Like nah, I can't do it. My dignity is gone. I can't do it. Dignity is gone, son. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think that was about 95% accurate.
Yeah.
Episode 9 to that testimony right there. The only thing I thought was weird about that was, once again, how they made it, him and the lawyers put very big emphasis on him not being a homosexual male.
Right.
Very big emphasis on that. However, Netflix made it very, they made it, like their intent to make it with the whole club scene, the way he was dressed, the whole, him unbuttoning his shirt and all that, to, try to seduce him, to try to possibly get away. They made it seem like it was the exact opposite. Like he was a gay man.
I'm gonna just say this. Not to try to cast dispersions on anybody being gay, but I'm just gonna say, like I said before, he was a soft-spoken guy. He didn't have no bass in his voice. He was real soft-spoken and kind of easy. He was easy peasy.
Lemon squeeze. Nah, I can't say the lemon squeezy part. That's what Jeffrey Dahmer was out there on the search, man. Facts, man. You know what I'm saying? Smiley and Byrd in the morning, but today y'all gonna get a little afternoon special, man, with our special guest, Ron G's in the building. The Philly. Listen, man. Y'all see that face right there, man. Y'all see that face. Remember that face right there, man. That's the Broad Street Bully Jr. himself, man. You see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Junior. You know what I'm saying? Young Beanie G's.
Nigga, stop playing with me, nigga. Ain't no Beanie G's, nigga. Ain't nobody trying to hear nothing like that, nigga.
Hey, man, don't worry. We'll say that for the pod show, man. Don't worry. We got something for y'all, man.
I ain't trying. Listen.
Ron G's, what you think overall? Because you didn't watch the series. You said you started to watch. You watched the episode.
No, I did not.
It was a little too pause-worthy for you.
Exactly.
What do you
There's
think
a lot
about
of pause
that was like the whole. That was what
it gave me. It gave me P Valley vibes, bro. And I was like, nah.
P Valley, yeah. That's disgusting. You watched that whole show, did you?
Yeah. Bro.
I ain't watched no P Valley.
Bro, I'm not watching. I told my girl this shit. Why yo? No, nigga, no.
How you watch the whole P Valley show? But
we're not doing
this. Shit crazy, man.
I did not watch no damn P Valley, nigga. Stop, like, see, look. Yeah. Look, you see this shit? You see this shit?
Sometimes us as grown men, sometimes our girl may be watching shows that we gotta sometimes watch. We understand, man. A.W. Byrd married. I'm in a great, long, strenuous relationship right now. So we all understand. We got baby mothers and all kind of stuff. I understand. If you had to watch P Valley, you had to watch P Valley. Who like this? We don't look at you no different, sir.
Nah, bro. Listen. You gonna have to tell your lady. You gonna tell bro, watch that on your time. Like if we together, we can't watch that shit together, man. No.
Why you bring up the reference if you never seen it?
Right.
Ron Valley.
Yeah.
Listen. I seen enough of it to where I seen it to where it got too fruity. Like, see, you gotta be saying the word again. You feel me? Listen. When shit get a little bit too colorful, you feel me? I just can't really like, you know what I mean?
Why you can't just say zesty? It works.
All right, zesty.
It works. It works. As far as right now go, that word is not that word that they'll probably ban that word too soon, but right now that's not this zesty. A little zesty. Before word fits perfectly. Zesty.com, .net, .zulu, .org, .gov. You know, it works. Yeah.
Man, listen. All that shit is out of pocket.
Wrong, jeez. Anyway, y'all want to get into the mind
it's out of pocket, man.
Y'all want to get into the mind of
nobody don't listen.
Myself to it. I
listen. What, motherfucker? We listening. Frozen.com. Somebody play me the theme music from the Frozen. Send me that so I can put that as Ron G's picture right there. That shit, right? We ain't hear nothing said. We gonna get into the mind of Jeffrey Dahmer.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Hey, one more time, Ron G's. Hey,
this nigga look like Tim the Tool Man Taylor.
Yeah.
Nah. Fuck that. Yeah. Yo, you know who this nigga look like, bro?
Who?
This nigga look like the Blue Power Ranger, bro. The original Blue Power Ranger, bro.
Not Billy.
Bro, yo, he look like Billy, bro. Bro, say he don't, bro. Say he don't.
Billy, I ain't hear Billy the Blue
and
Power
he was
Ranger.
The gay Power Ranger.
Hey, you had to fucking throw that up. You just had to mess the whole joke up. You had to mess the whole
not gay, gray. You gotta find a way around.
Oh my god! All right. Ron G's gonna shut up. I'm gonna smoke this pen, man. I'm bugging. All right.
That was a great joke, and you just ruined it with that, man. Billy, that was perfect, man. I was about to say he was the Power Ranger that nobody wanted to be. And look what you cut me off with. Yeah, he was doing. Let's move on. As a Blunt Burn Pod show airing tonight, by the way, y'all can get a little bit more of this. Hey, man, Ron G's, man. This guy's the greatest, man. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
It's the fucking greatest, man.
I don't know. I went to great lengths.
He is pure evil, but you'd never know it by looking at him. But when you hear him, that's another story. His killing field was Milwaukee.
We don't want to hear about none of this shit.
More than a decade.
His monstrous past. Almost 2 years ago in this little apartment in Milwaukee, police discovered...
A.W. Byrd, the apartment building is almost spot on. You see that?
Yeah, it look exactly.
Skeletons.
Jeffrey Dahmer is recalling his monstrous past. Almost 2 years ago.
Almost spot on.
Yeah.
Look at that shit from the door. Now, what Netflix will tell you is that the lady in the video, she lived right next door. But the way the weird door is at the exit, I said, oh, shit. Did they really just go back to the Netflix? I said, nah, they knocked the building down.
Right.
What a replica, though.
Yeah.
What a replica. This looks exactly like the fucking documentary.
Little apartment in Milwaukee. Police discovered the grisly remnants of one of the most horrible crime sprees in America. A serial killer unmasked. There were protests. Exclusive interview, we put those questions to Jeffrey Dahmer himself. We met with him at the maximum security prison where he is serving his sentence of 999 years.
God,
for the first time, he talks about his crimes and gives us a chilling look inside the mind of a serial killer.
It's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. When you depersonalize another person and view them as just an object for pleasure instead of a living, breathing human being. It seems to make it easier to do things you shouldn't do.
His lips bleeding on the inside.
Dahmer was able to get away with his crimes was because of just what you are seeing here. Jeffrey Dahmer is intelligent and articulate. That is what makes him so frightening. But if you listen carefully to his words throughout this interview, you realize it is a thin disguise.
You do sound, though, like the kind of person who could have said to himself, "This is wrong. I must stop."
I always knew that it was wrong, but after the
my mind's telling me no.
Killing was not planned. I was coming back from the shopping mall back in '78.
The hitchhiker.
I had fantasies about picking up a hitchhiker and taking him back to the house and having complete control and dominance over him.
The hitchhiker's name was Stephen Hicks. He was just 18. Jeffrey Dahmer took him to his parents' house. There he strangled him with a barbell. He dismembered the body and hid it in a drain pipe. It was Jeffrey Dahmer who gave those details to the police in his confession.
No one had a clue as to what was happening for over a decade.
During that time, Jeffrey Dahmer joined the army and was sent to Germany. He was eventually discharged for a drinking problem and returned to Ohio. 9 years after Stephen Hicks' murder, the killing began again.
What happened to you in the 9 years in between that you were able to stop?
So hold up.
That you were able to control
So
yourself?
in the documentary or the docuseries, it shows all of this. So what the docuseries says, he basically roofied somebody in the army. He roofied somebody in the army, trying to do what he do out here. So that's what pretty much, and that's why he got discharged, for that and for drinking, because they was drinking a lot too. So that's what Netflix special show. Now, once again, something that I think they put a little bit of sauce on. That's not painting a narrative right there.
Right.
They put a little sauce on that. I think they just put a little sauce on that to make it a better reason rather than him just getting kicked out.
Yeah,
for too much drinking and passing out. The whole roofie shit.
Right.
Because he never did nothing with that person. He roofied the guy and never got a chance to do anything with the guy. So it wasn't like it was a real victim there. I feel like that was just some creative shit that they made up to make it a little bit more interesting.
Right.
I don't mind that. That's just a little sauce. But painting the whole different narrative on somebody, or that black dude need to be suing for defamation of character right now.
Yeah,
Get
man.
that Netflix money.
Yes.
I hope I ain't saying
Hell
wrong.
yeah.
Hey, man.
It just wasn't an opportunity to fully express what I wanted to do. There was just not the physical opportunity to do it then. And I started, when I moved to Milwaukee in '81, I started reading pornography, going to the bookstores. Eventually that led to frequenting the gay bars. And then one time I brought this young man back to the hotel room, the Ambassador Hotel. Was just planning on drugging him and spending the night with him. Had no intention of hurting him. When I woke up in the morning, he had a broken rib here. I was heavily bruised. Apparently, I had beaten him to death with my fists.
And you have no memory
I
of it?
have no memory of it. But that's what started the whole spree all over again.
Dahmer says he snuck the corpse of his victim, Stephen Toomey, out of his hotel room in a suitcase. Then he took it to his grandmother's house, where he cut up the body and put it in plastic garbage bags.
That was a whole nother episode right there that you just heard, Ron G's.
Right.
So these parts that you hearing, Netflix pretty much broke it down and made them into episodes.
Yeah, they busted up some clips.
Yeah, the whole part with him in the army getting out the army, the shit like right here, spreading the ashes all out. This is a part that's a whole part inside of the series.
Yeah.
So once again, this is why I'm saying Netflix got about 95%. Even the house in this backyard looks almost exactly the same from when the cops were searching the yard and shit and finding all of the scattered pieces inside of that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Netflix did their research. That's why I try to tell people too. Once again, as a regular docu-series, had this not been a true story, this would have been a dope Netflix special. Super dope Netflix special. Had it not been a true story.
Bags. When you killed these men, afterwards, were you repulsed? Were you upset?
No, at the time it was almost addictive. It was almost a surge of energy. I wouldn't have to worry about any of their needs or anything. I just had complete control of the situation.
But Jeffrey Dahmer was out of control. The urge to kill had overpowered him. As police later learned, he wasn't satisfied with his victim's death. He wanted more.
Why did you photograph them?
It was my way of remembering their appearance, their physical beauty. I also wanted to keep something. If I couldn't keep them there with me whole, at least I felt that I could keep their skeletons. And I even went so far as planning on setting up an altar with the 10 different skulls and skeletons.
And what was the purpose?
That's the shit that the grandmother found in the special. Remember when the grandmoms found the weird shit and dad came in there and told them don't be putting the altars and all that stuff?
Yo, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Netflix, man, they did their homework. Small details.
They did a good job, man.
Hey, man, they did, man. It's that's why I wish this wasn't a true story.
As a sort of memorial, a point where I could, I don't know, it's so bizarre and strange, it's hard to describe. A place where I could collect my thoughts and feed my obsession.
When the bodies were still in your apartment, there was no time when you would see them and say, this is grotesque. What have I done?
There were times, but a compulsive obsession with doing what I was doing overpowered any feelings of revulsion.
This man with a quiet, almost shy demeanor became a master manipulator who was able to lure strangers he met at gay bars to his apartment. He was even able to con the police into returning a 14-year-old boy to him after neighbors called 911 upset that the child was in the street, naked and bleeding. Dahmer convinced the police that he and the boy were simply having a lover's quarrel.
It's an intoxicated boyfriend of another boyfriend.
How old was this child?
It wasn't a child. It was
So, A.W. Byrd, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So, I'm going to play that part again. So, this is the 911 call from the black lady when they had this part in there too, when she was calling a checkup, the original call checking up.
Yeah.
Police that he and the boy were simply having a lover's quarrel.
It's an intoxicated boyfriend of another boyfriend.
How old was this child?
It wasn't a child. It was an adult.
After the police left, Jeffrey Dahmer murdered that boy, Conorak Synthesum phone. This man says he had a near-fatal encounter with Jeffrey Dahmer.
He wanted to take some picture of my back. He hit me with a rubber hammer on my neck.
He was lucky to escape because by then, killing had become almost routine.
I don't mean a rubber hammer. My back.
Was there any kind of ritual you went through?
I go to the nightclubs, drink, watch the striptease shows. And if I didn't meet anyone at the bars, I'd go to the bath clubs and meet someone there, offer them money, and we'd go back to the apartment, have a few drinks. I'd have the sleeping pill mixture already prepared. Person would drink it, fall asleep, and that's when they would be strangled.
Watching the movie Exorcist 3 was also part of his ritual. It put him in the
So
mood.
that part of the series is when they show he gets kicked out the bathhouse because 2 different times he goes to the bathhouse. So the docuseries shows he goes to the bathhouse, gives them the drugs, but then they both overdose. He says he strangles them. So that's kind of one thing they got wrong too. They showed him just dosing them off
and then
leaving, not strangling them. The movie show, docuseries shows them, but he just said clearly, said he strangles them. So that's why I say 95%. It's some shit they got wrong, but they got a lot of it right.
Yeah.
For murder.
I felt so hopelessly evil and perverted that I actually derived a sort of pleasure from watching that tape.
Did you like feeling evil?
No, I didn't. But I tried to overcome the thoughts, and it worked for a while, but eventually I gave in.
While Jeffrey Dahmer may say things today that make it seem like he understands what went on in his mind, he does not. All he can do is tell you what happened, but he cannot stop whatever it is that drove him to kill in the first place.
Do you still feel those same urges? Do you still feel that compulsion, that obsession?
I wish I could say that it just left completely, but no, there are times when I still do have the old compulsions.
Jeffrey Dahmer says as time went on, his mind became more and more warped, and yet he was clever enough to continue to elude police and lure young men to his apartment. We should warn you, the details are very graphic.
I started having these obsessive thoughts when I was about 15 and 16, and they got worse and worse.
What were your fantasies about?
They were sexual fantasies of control, power, complete dominance. They became reality.
Was there pleasure in that fantasy?
There was excitement, fear, pleasure, all mixed together.
Jeffrey Dahmer fulfilled his fantasies by murdering and dismembering 17 young men. In time, his desires became more extreme, his deeds more grotesque. Listen to him talk about the most unnatural things in the most matter-of-fact of ways. That's when you realize that none of it has touched him.
I was branching out. That's when the cannibalism started, eating of the heart and the arm muscle. It was a way of making me feel that they were part of me.
Oh, yeah? Hold on. Let me get to the bottom of this.
Jeffrey Dahmer would have had his head.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the bottom of this. What's happening over here? What's happening? What is happening here?
Jeffrey got him.
You got him, man. Rajeez, you'd have been caught. You'd have been caught by Jeffrey. Jeffrey would have got your ass. No sleeping pills required. Are you going to sleep like that? Oh, all right. Let me put this back in for the next time.
Let me check your heartbeat.
Facts. You'd have been heartbeat mania in there, man.
Keep the person alive by inducing a zombie-like state.
Maybach Bell, JetBlue, salute.
Salute.
Injecting first dilute acid solution into their brain or hot water. And it never did completely work.
Could someone like you be stopped? Could you be helped?
No, I was dead set on going with this compulsion. It was the only thing that gave me any satisfaction.
He became so warped by his evil impulses that he even took a victim's head with him to work at the Ambrosia Chocolate Factory.
I kept
not the chocolate factory,
the mummified head and skull of one of the victims in a carrier.
Yo, my shit keep going and I keep freezing and shit.
Hey, hold on. We not even hold on. We not even gonna do this.
Hold on. Is it my internet? Yo, did my shit get back in?
Just save yourself some grace. And we're gonna call it what it is, man.
You said call it grace.
You was asleep.
I probably did fall asleep on the joint.
He said
For as much as I was waiting for my shit to load back in. You feel me? My shit was not loading back in. I'm like, all right.
Hey,
I'm about to finish smoking. It'll come back in.
It loaded into some snores.
Yeah, you was loaded.
Hey, he was
probably
loaded.
did.
He was loaded, man.
It was loaded.
Probably did. Yo, it's one. Yo, my face. Yo, that shit on my face. When I was like,
you upset me. You're making it mad again.
Well, y'all see that pod show that's about to be uploaded later. Y'all, listen, y'all gonna get a little clip of this.
Yeah.
I never even gave you this on the morning show. This is for your Wi-Fi. Your Wi-Fi is cutting in and out, my boy. How did you get to the top? How did you get to the top? I think it's just on it.
All right.
Man. You back?
All right.
You back? You back?
No.
Hey, man. Hey.
That
sometimes when podcasting. Hey, Ron G's.
You posing.
You controlling the Matrix, man.
I'm controlling the Matrix. I'm controlling the Matrix. Who the fuck am I? I'm controlling the Matrix. I'm not the Oracle. I'm controlling the Matrix. What was the cop name? The nigga, Mr. Anderson. I'm not Mr. Anderson. Who the fuck am I? I'm controlling that right now. That's your Wi-Fi's controlling the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Let's get until you get back up here. Let me ask you a question, A.W. Byrd.
Okay.
Should, after what we heard, we both watched the series, we both agree that it's a good series.
Right.
I'm going to be the first one to say it would have been a great series. This would have been something I would have been out here saying, yo, y'all got to go see this series if the story was not true.
Right.
If the story was not true, I would have been saying that. But being that the story is true, me personally, I'm not going to go tell people, oh, this is a must go see. I just told y'all to watch it just because we had to do a podcast. We're doing our research on it. Should this series be boycotted off of Netflix?
No, I don't think so.
Even that it may be bringing up old trauma for the old victims, for the victims' families. Nobody from who was originally in this is even getting paid from this, as far as we know.
True, but you also got to think about this. As time moves on, those victims gonna get older and older. I mean, nobody in that situation, I don't think, is all that super young right now anyway, based on the fact that it happened in the 90s.
Some of them are your age, though.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Remember, this took place 30 years ago.
He forgot. He forgot that was his era, though. How you forgot, nigga? You had them same glasses, nigga.
Oh no. Never that. In 1993,
you had them bifocals, Byrd.
No, man. In 1993, I had a football helmet on, man. I was at Clemson then. I ain't have on no bifocals.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of these people, I would probably say between the age of 48 to 60 years old.
Makes sense. Okay.
So should they be, this is what I'm saying. Nobody's getting paid but Netflix off of it. Now, once again, Netflix did a great job if they got all of this just from information and doing research and watching what we just watched and stuff like that. But if that's not the case, that's why I said, should they be canceled, Ron G's?
I have to hit them up for some money though. I need to get my cut.
I mean, yeah, them niggas need to get paid. Pay them their money, all that money Netflix got. You feel me? Making money off of dead people. Fuck that. Fuck Netflix, nigga.
You said Netflix.
I said Netflix. Yo, come on, man. Come on, Byrd. Come on, man.
But no, you're right though. You're right. I think they should see some money. Definitely.
Why not?
Where is the money for these people?
Sue the establishment. Fuck the machine.
Oh, JetBlue, I'm not gonna show you gonna make Ron G start roasting you up here if I show Ron G's that comment you just put up. Don't make me put that comment up. That I'm gonna hide that. You know what? I'm gonna put it up just for Ron G. We at the end of the show. You know what I'm saying? Let's put it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna add it to the chats right now. He tried to hit you with it. He said, pause. Ron G's sleeps with his A in the air, whack 100 style.
Ayo,
don't let
JetBlue, yo.
Don't let him get away with that.
JetBlue. First of all, bro, if you wasn't the Lucy man, bro, you feel me?
Shit.
You feel me? And the sock man, I'm telling you right now, bro. Don't make me run your fucking stand over, bro. With the fucking van. You feel me? Run a stand over with the fucking van, bro. Just cool out. Sell your incense. You feel me? I come by them 3 for 10. You feel me? Same shit. You feel me? And support. You feel me? You talking about the ass in the air and all this other shit, bro. Come on, bro.
JetBlue, don't let him do that to you, man. Don't let him do that to you, JetBlue. Hit the link and fight back. Hit the link and fight back. Tell Ron G's that to his face. I dare you to call Ron G's to his face.
Nah, JetBlue, you gonna have to step to the congregation for this one, bro.
We got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes to spare. And we got exactly 5 minutes to spare. Oh, we got 4 minutes to spare, so you better make it quick. You know what I'm saying? Ron G's got crumbs on his lips. Boss. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 minutes, because if not, you know how we got to end this show off. I think, fuck it, we might as well just get right into it right now, AW.
Time to get into a little bit of spoken word with our guy, y'all guy, Arthur Byrd, with the spoken word.
Hey, E-Bird, I'm hungry. What we eating today? Oh, I sure hope it's infused. And by the way, my kneecaps hurt. What y'all got for that too? Let's get it!
Oh, hold on. Before we get into it, 2 niggas snacking with big beards. You know what? This is going to be the
This nigga eating cereal, bro. This nigga eating cereal. You over here eating cereal, JetBlue. You over here talking about niggas' asses in the air and shit, man. What the fuck is going on, Pip?
Cereal and drinking champagne. Talk that rich shit, Jet.
What the fuck is that? Fucking what the fuck is that? Jack of Spades, nigga?
Chad, you never in your life.
That's Jack of Spades, nigga. What the fuck is you sipping right there?
He said no words for you, man. You're not even worth the words till you finish his cereal, man.
Yo, listen, JetBlue.
That's noodles. That's oodles and noodles, by the way.
I don't know where you grew this hairline from. I don't, because last time I remember you was bald. I don't know where you grew this hairline in, and then now you started to feel yourself, pimp. But you need to reflect, brother. You feel me? Get back. You feel me? Wash your face. Get your mind right.
Go to your Twitch and make this a clip. JetBlue said rich nigga shit. He made me, what's that, JetBlue? Oh, all right.
I don't want to see the weed that you bought from the corner store, man. All right. You know they sell them bags at the smoke shop, bro.
So you know I ain't been really active. I'm working on my OnlyFans. Right now.
Yo, come on, bro. Lord, listen, bro. Listen. Nobody is trying to see the JetBlue OnlyFans, bro. You feel me? Save the people from that, bro. Save the people from that.
I got my
How many
OnlyFans
subscribers you got?
soon.
How many subscribers you got? Let me just prove how many subscribers you got.
Hey, don't be one of those YouTubers. How much subscribers? I got more subscribers than you, nigga.
Uh-oh.
No. I'm not, because I'm gonna tell him if he don't got a number of subscribers on OnlyFans, let it go, Pimp.
I got 64 subscribers.
All right, well, shit, that's a start. Well, shit, I ain't gonna tell you to stop. You got 64 people that's paying you, Pimp, every month, so I ain't gonna tell you to stop.
No, hell no. Who told you that?
You feel me?
64 people ain't paying nothing. They don't pay no money until they get to 1,000.
Yeah.
Now I got an X, right?
Content, baby.
I got an X, right?
Yeah.
So how you do the OnlyFans shit, man? You feel me? You play like the homeless nigga that they pick up. You feel me?
Nah, bro. My shit is a little bit more intricate than that. Hold on.
Trying to get
No, don't show me shit. Don't show me nothing. Don't show me nothing. No, we don't got to do that. We do not have to do that, bro. You feel me? Sorry, I asked now. You feel me? Nah, don't, nah. What you got? A new pair of glasses?
Oh yeah, these Cartier wood grains right here. These are wood grains. These them nutty professors right here.
These the Santa Woods. Nigga, shut up, nigga. My grandma got them same glasses, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
Right here.
What the fuck is you talking about, man? You feel me? My grandma got the same joint. You stole them for your grandma, nigga. You know they grandma glasses. Grandma glasses from another. You feel me? Matter of fact, they look like the joint. The joints they say they look like the joint off commissary and shit. Remember I was telling y'all niggas. Remember I was telling y'all how niggas buy glasses off commissary and shit. You feel me? To try to look smart. That's JetBlue.
Hey yo,
listen, hold on 1 second. Let me ask y'all something, man. JetBlue, hello, come on. Why would you do that?
Whoa.
Yeah, that ain't showing nothing. I ain't showing nothing. I ain't showing nothing. That's a picture. I didn't show anything.
Yo, come on, Jeff.
I didn't show anything, bro.
I was just about to tell you to do the roll-up challenge versus Ron G's.
All right. I didn't show anything.
You ready to do the roll-up challenge?
That's perfectly legit right there. I didn't show anything.
Hey yo, you want?
That's borderline. Yo, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Never fucking do that again.
Are we my bad.
All right, thank you.
But yo, check this out though. Guess who that person is in the video? That's Cherokee Diaz, bro.
Who the fuck is that?
You don't know who Cherokee Diaz is?
No, is that a porn star?
I don't even want to go no further than that.
I'm a grown man. I don't watch.
Hey, I know somebody in your chat right now.
Yeah, I know.
That's a question. That's a question for the chat right now. Please tell us four right now who was Cherokee Diaz.
I can't wait. Yo, listen.
I mean, you could just say porn star, bro.
Bird, do me a favor. I need you to orchestrate a roll-up challenge between these two. Since JetBlue always
I don't even.
What are we rolling up in? We rolling up raw papers, blunt.
I ain't got no Dutch, man. Got to be off the bird right now. He gonna have to go. I'm a moderator.
What we rolling? Backwoods. What we rolling?
Off the bird. You ready to put JetBlue to use? Listen, man. Put him to shame. He keep thinking he can roll up better than everybody on this podcast.
What we rolling up? We rolling up with a filter, Bluntville, backwoods. What we rolling up?
Yeah, you going against the champ. Champ.
Give me 2 minutes. Do your moderation job, Ron G's. Give me 2 minutes.
All right, but how long do we get to crush the marijuana though?
Man, listen, man. You got 3 minutes to do whatever you got to do to put that weed in the middle of that motherfucking bud, bro, and roll that shit up, man.
Yeah.
Hold on, I dropped my weed pen. Let me pick up my weed pen. Hit my weed pen.
Yo, man.
All right, so that means start. I'm gonna need y'all to start rolling up y'all shit right now. Hey Byrd, you ready? Yeah, get started, Byrd. Get started.
I'm ready.
All right, I'm ready.
After this, I gotta make my exit.
Remember, you got 3 minutes, man.
Yeah, man.
And he's smoking the backwoods, so you know that shit gonna take long as a motherfucker, Byrd. Byrd, you better not lose to this one, man. And JetBlue, you feel me? You better roll that backwood faster than a motherfucker, nigga. See, that shit ain't that easy, is it? We gonna have to put an extra minute on the board for y'all, cause y'all niggas done started late and shit. When that live say 206, y'all niggas should be done flat. One minute left. Ooh, that peach crescendo hit nice.
Peach crescendo.
I'm done, man. I done rolled up already, man.
All right.
All right, well, hold on, pimp. We're gonna give you your solo layout in a minute.
Byrd ain't faster than me, and I rolled the backwood.
All right. Talk your shit, man. Talk your
I
shit.
messed the
Listen, he
first
got
one
20
up.
seconds, man. Let him get
The
you
first
feel me?
one up.
Let him get his shit over.
Oh, I got 20 seconds. So hold on, let me finesse this real quick.
Yeah, make sure your shit situated. You feel me? 5 seconds left. You feel me? 4, 3, 2, boom. All right, y'all done. Put it down. See, look, you clipping shit. You feel me? All the other shit, we done. We done. All right. You feel me? JetBlue. Let's see your blunt, pimp.
Perfect.
Okay. Let's go around. Now it just looks flat. Now let me see that. Let me see that from the back, man. From the back, it look a little. All right, the top cool. That part cool. It's just the back that ain't looking where it's at. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little messed up right there.
You feel me?
You know how these backwoods
Byrd.
do.
All right, we gotta hurry this up because I gotta get ready to be out of here. There you go.
All right. I know you gotta be out of here about 2:30. You feel me? All right. Now all together, you feel me?
Yeah, bear.
All together, I'm gonna have to give. You feel me? Well, you ain't spark yours, JetBlue.
Yeah, I gotta go pick up like 2-3 pounds.
Spark that thing so we can see how that thing hitting like.
Got a little
I'm
canoe.
starting to run just a little bit. See, look. Look, you trying to fix nah, nigga, you can't fix it, nigga. Nah.
Yeah, Byrd got
Nah, he trying to fix it and shit, man. You feel me? You know, we seen that joint, man. You feel me? All together, bro. I'ma have to get that joint. About a 5, between a 5 or a 6. You feel me? 5 or a 6.
Yeah, this one kind of like it cracked like in the on a rolling process. I heard it crack.
Yeah. We know we heard it all before, JetBlue. Now, off the Byrd, man, you feel me? Spark that thing up for us, pimp. You feel me? Spark that thing up. Let me see how that thing looking like, man. Let me see. It look like it's hitting right. Let me see from the side. All look like it's just a little boat. It's a little boat. It's a little boat too. You feel me? But look at it though. Look at how that blunt rolled though. Look at how that blunt rolled though, man. All together, I'm gonna have to get at. I'm gonna have to get at an 8, man. You feel me? You already, well, JetBlue, you know why? JetBlue, you know why? Now you know you was supposed to be rolling up in the Bluntville, JetBlue. You already know. You feel me?
Oh, Ron G, then I came different today.
Oh, he bought. Oh, look, he bought the Duchess Jones. You feel me? They smoke a little better, don't they?
Yeah, I'm rocking them.
Yeah, man, they smoke a little bit better, bro. You feel me? Like, definitely.
All right, so who's been what was the final results?
Oh yeah, I won.
Yeah. You know, off the Byrd one, man. You feel me? He had the cleaner blunt, man. They both had a little bit run-ins. I gave them they solo layouts. You know what I mean? You feel me?
Hey, man, JetBlue, just don't think you can ever take down one of my compadres again, man. Don't ever show no ashy butt cheeks again on this
Yo, word.
Don't show it again. Don't show it again. The butt cheeks is ashy, my nigga. I already see what I needed to see.
Yeah.
If that wasn't ash and that was just saliva, that means it's even more disgusting. Any way you put it, that's disgusting on top of disgusting. Either she need lotion or you need Jesus.
Hell no,
You know
I had oil that thing down with coconut oil.
And coconut water, you mean? You ain't
water.
Coconut oil. That was coconut water in that motherfucker. You put the water in there and shook it up because them cheeks was ash cakes. That was that baby powder. Anyway, it's time for us to get up out of here, gentlemen. JetBlue, let the people know where they can find you at in these streets.
Y'all can find me on this show, man. That's as far as it go on YouTube, on any social platform. Y'all can find me only on this show.
All right, man. If y'all don't know who JetBlue, man, he is the man, the myth, the legend, the art thief himself, man. JetBlue the Great, man. So, you know, make sure y'all stay in tune, my guy, man. And don't listen. We know you
jack of all trades.
That's just your that's your shit right there. You
are get them vintage Cobra Kai shirts, man.
Yeah. Go cop those. JetBlue, we appreciate you for stopping in, my guy. See you in the next go round. Go cop them Cobra. What's that? King Cobra, like the beers?
Nah, this is from the Karate Kid. This is from the 90s right here. This t-shirt, man. That's how long it's been in circulation.
Hey, man, you an old nigga. You about to burn your beard at the bottom, man. Ron G's?
You already know, man. It's your boy Ron G's 215. Here to keep it live, man. You can always catch me on YouTube. You feel me? And Ron G's 215. You can definitely catch me on Instagram and Ron G's _215. Tap in with me, man.
The gatekeeper, take us home.
Man, you know A.W. Byrd with the word the gatekeeper is what you heard. Listen on all platforms. The A.W. Byrd. On Smiley and Byrd in the morning, never boring. Even in the afternoon, like we rocking right now. And on the As the Blunt Burn Pod Show. Smiley, let's go.
Hey, man, this is your boy Harlem Smiley from the one only Dirt Gang Digital, 21 Poking Slots, and Rest and Relaxation. So if you like ASMR channels and you like some online gambling reactions, go tune into both of those channels, man. 21 Poker and Slots and Rest and Relaxation, man. But y'all know the slogan. You can't get this money when you in there sleep on the couch. It's impossible. Everybody else about to get up, get out, get to it, man. I'm even looking at more money right now. He in here right now with the slacks on. You know why? He about to go out, get out to it, man. That's a fact, man. You can't get this money when you in there sleep on the couch. Your ass gonna sit on that couch and let time just pass you by while everybody else is getting to this money. Oh, yo, you see everybody over here? See this team? Fuck that. By any means necessary, man. We here, we up now, and we up next, man. You know how that go, man. Smiley and Byrd in the morning. As the Blunt Burn Pod Show, airing later. Yeah, we out of here, man. One love. Never do drugs unless it's 420 base, man. We out of here. Go.
Jeez.